This is San Diego's most popular beach area, Mission and Pacific Beach, and in this video I'm going to show you around, show you some of the best things to see, do, and eat here in the summer. I am starting this walk on the Mission Beach side in front of Tower 13. I'm going to turn the camera around so that you can see what I can see. And we're going to start at this Belmont Park area, which is this seaside amusement park, free admission with a historic giant dipper roller coaster. We're gonna walk over and see the bay. We're gonna go along the boardwalk. We're gonna check out Pacific Beach and check out all the restaurants, bars, and the famous Crystal Pier over on the Pacific Beach side. Now, I say this is San Diego's most popular beach. It's a set of two. Here, we're at Mission Beach. Down at the end, that's Pacific Beach. The sand is just connected. You wouldn't know you're between one to the other, but the neighborhoods definitely have a different vibe. Mission Beach right here, definitely the most touristy part of it. It's got the amusement park, lots of vacation rentals over here. I'll show you some of the best hotels you might want to consider staying at too. Pacific Beach, definitely more of the locals actually live there. A lot of college students live in Pacific Beach. Really popular party part of San Diego. Okay, as we head up this way, I want to take you into Belmont Park. But before I do that, I want to point out where we're not walking in Mission Beach. We are not going to walk down this way to South Mission, this jetty right here. This is the South Mission Jetty, known for some of the most famous surf in the area of Mission Beach. Across the channel is Ocean Beach, home to the Ocean Beach Pier, currently closed due to big surf. Okay, plenty of public restrooms you'll find around here. There's a big beach parking lot. All of the public parking in Mission and Pacific Beach is completely free, although if you are here in the summer, parking can be challenging. On a weekday, I'd encourage you to get here before 10 in the morning if you want to park close to the beach, and if you're here on a weekend, get here before 9 if you want to park. The boardwalk is this big sidewalk. It's just along the sand. It is at its widest at this section. It narrows as we get to Pacific Beach. There are two restaurants here on the water, Draft on the bottom and Cannonball on the top. If you want the best views, head up to the top to Cannonball. There's an elevator that'll get you up there too. Belmont Park, this complex has gone through lots of different iterations, incarnations, owners. Today, pretty lively and pretty popular. There's a little coffee shop here on the corner if you want to get yourself some espresso or cappuccino. In the center of the park, we've got this thing called Fit, which also has the plunge. It's a big swimming pool. You can see inside of it there, this beachfront public pool in Mission Beach. This is the map of Belmont Park. We are here. We're going to walk through, see the roller coaster, and then walk out back to the beach. This way, if you're looking to rent surfboards, you're looking to rent bikes, you're looking to rent wetsuits, you can do that all in here. Plenty of little gift shops too. If you forgot a sand bucket or some swimming trunks, you'll find plenty of those in here. Now, it's an amusement park, so it's got a lot of amusement park things. They've got a zip line here that you can zip across the top of Belmont Park. Boxing things, they've got a laser maze, they have a climbing wall, they've even got pianos that instead of pianos have flowers on them. They're sort of trying to do summer and flowers or spring or something like that right here. I wonder what sound purple flowers make. If you're looking for pizza, there's a place that sells pizza by the slice here on this corner, Pizza Port. And if you're looking for burgers, there's a burger place right here. I won't say they're the world's best, but they're convenient. Little bar right here from the classic car in the back. Get yourself some beer on draft. Beer on tap is going to cost you $12. We got rides for the big kids. We've got rides for the little kids. You can pay for them by the ride, or you can get a wristband for all day riding. Definitely the biggest attraction after the Yellow Submarine, of course, is going to be the big wooden roller coaster over here. If you like roller coasters, definitely give that one a ride. It is bumpy, it is fast, it is fun if you like roller coasters. If you don't like roller coasters, then give it a pass because you'll feel like you're going to fall out the whole time. Don't worry, nobody has fallen out of it. today, as far as I know. All right, we got a cute little old school carousel right here and an arcade on the corner for the kiddos that want to play some games. To buy your tickets for all of the rides, the little ticket booth is down here, kind of at the center of the roller coaster. We can see or hear the roller coaster going up to the top right now. You hear that clickety-clack, clickety-clack. And one of the definitely unique things about being here at Mission Beach around Belmont Park is every 3 minutes or so, you will hear this gigantic scream as the roller coaster goes down. Let's go ahead and listen into it, shall we? Okay, no big screamers on there today, but you could definitely hear the clickety-clack of the roller coaster. All right, we have another big parking lot over here. This one's gonna fill up faster than the one over by Tower 13. And then if you find those fill up, there's a bunch of parking lots on the bay side of the beach. Check those out, because those fill up a little bit later. You'll find more of the local restaurants to be just out here on the other side of the roller coaster. Yes, Belmont Park has been here for 100 years as of this year. Originally built in 1925 as one of these, I heard the screams now, there we go. That's one of those classic beachfront amusement parks that were so popular in the USA. Another good one, if you're in California up near San Francisco, is the Santa Cruz Boardwalk. That one much bigger than this one, but great part about Belmont Park, open all year round. Every day you'll find these rides open. Okay, this is the intersection of Mission Boulevard, Ventura Place. If you're coming off the Interstate 8 freeway to Mission Beach, you'd come this way. So we got a Starbucks on the corner. There's a taco shop here. The yellow and orange is the classic San Diego taco shop colors. Beachwear, Marcy's Mexican food. We got a little liquor store here that also serves sandwiches, bagels, smoothies, and you can buy yourself a boogie board. Popular bar here, The Coaster, which has been here since 1956, and they also serve barbecue. What are the prices at this place? Just so you can see, fish and chips, $24. The barbecue plate, $26. Why would you get a salad? Don't get a salad from here. Probably won't be very good. Right. We have ice cream. This place is really good. This Boy Gelato. They've got samples out here of their gelato. They have their original location in Little Italy, which is the Italian part of San Diego. If you're looking for pizza by the slice, you'll find it over here at Zozo's Pizza. Get your sweatshirts, get your bikinis over at Frankie's Bikinis. Get your, probably take a picture here in front of this lobster thing. Should I do that? Do you want to see the selfie right there in front of the lobster? There we go. All right, very nice, isn't it? All right, enough silliness in front of the lobster towel. Okay, we got another restaurant over here, the Sandbar. They have a sign that says voted best fish tacos in San Diego. I have never had their fish tacos, but if you have had their fish tacos, let me know. Here's the sign right there. And it says it's family friendly, though times and restrictions apply, meaning that at nighttime, no youngins, no doubt. We got ice cream shakes here on the corner, and we have the famous Hamill's Castle. This place on the corner here, it's a gift shop. It also rents a lot of bikes and surf supplies, and it has this cool castle facade. Oh, and if you forgot your sunglasses and you want some, $6.99, you can get some sunglasses right here. Okay, this is back the way we came. We've got this artwork here titled The Green Flash and the main Mission Beach lifeguard tower. If you look out at sunset time, the story is that eventually you will see a green flash right as the sun goes down, and so that artwork there is to commemorate that. Some people call the green flash an urban legend. Other people say it actually does occur, kind of like mirages actually do occur. Just a optical illusion isn't quite the right word, but something to do with the optics and physics of light that actually does make it bend and turn green right as it goes down. A lot of these houses here on the boardwalk are going to be vacation rentals, so if you don't want to stay in a typical hotel, you can rent one of these houses. They often rent them out by the week in the summer, and then to college kids in the winter to fill up the space. Works out great for both. The tourists get to pay their expensive weekly prices, and the college kids get to enjoy it the rest of the year. Okay, now what's interesting about the way this neighborhood was built out is these houses. This street is called Oceanfront Walk, the boardwalk, and then they're all built on little alleyways. So the front doors of the houses, they're not streets, they're just like little sidewalks like this. And so if you are booking one of these, take a look at whether you're getting one that's oceanfront or whether you're gonna get one back here that's on this little alley. If you're back here, you're not gonna have, oh, it's all good. You're not gonna have an ocean view, but you will have a close walk to the beach, at least. Mission Beach is basically 2 blocks from one side to the other with one road that runs in. The beach that we started at is on one side, 1 block to the road in the middle, and then 1 block to the bay on the other side. But you can see a lot of these have like cute little patios and things like that. I will say, do beware when you're walking, biking, skateboarding around here. People generally aren't paying attention. That guy who was driving the alley just went and kept on driving. He didn't really care if I was trying to cross the street or not. Mission Beach can be a bit lively, so if you're looking for, peace and quiet at night, then one of these might not be the place you want to be at, because you can see we've got a number of beers that have been drank out here on that little patio. Okay, this particular street is Isthmus Court, and they generally go down towards Pacific Beach in an alphabetical order, so you can tell where you are based on where you are in the alphabet. This is that intersection that we saw before that has the Starbucks on it, roller coaster right over here, a few places to eat over that way. And now we're gonna go down the street a block, to the right a block, and I'm gonna take you over to the Bayside boardwalk, sidewalk, beach over there. I'm gonna speed the walk up and see you over there. Oh, and if you're wondering, Chris, how much if I want to buy one of these? Does one of these cost? $1.6 million will get you into 810 Santa Barbara Place. All right, so, if you're looking for one that's oceanfront, probably triple that price. Okay, now that we are here by the bay, the name of this street or sidewalk, but these houses have an address of Bayside Walk that goes along this sidewalk that runs along the bay. There are 2 major bays in San Diego. San Diego Bay, which is where the cruise ships go, the Navy ships go, and then Mission Bay, which is this bay. This is a pleasure bay, so there's only like pleasure boats on this bay, jet skis, kayaks, that sort of stuff. A lot of sailboats over here. The sand, no, it's nice over on this side. The waves, no waves over here because it's internal to the bay. The water is going to be a little bit warmer on this side just because the water is a bit captive in here. Places to stay. This is the Bahia Hotel right here. You can consider this one to be close to the beach. There's a Hyatt Regency that's just kind of behind it, a little bit over the bridge. Hyatt Regency, probably a 20-minute walk to the beach. But I would say this is the more family-friendly side of Mission Beach. So if you're looking for a, vacation rental to stay with the whole family, including the kiddos, I would pick one over here on the bay side. Also pretty popular to do stand-up paddleboarding, that we can see these 2 going out on their stand-up paddleboards. There are also a couple of parking lots that are over here on the bay side. You can see one back this way. So by the time the beach lots fill up and the bay lots fill up over by the roller coaster, after that, then you'll look for some of these lots interior between the roller coaster and Pacific Beach. All right, we're gonna walk a little bit faster and then get ourselves to the main business district in the center of Mission Beach. Okay, so all the commercial stuff that isn't in Belmont Park and Mission Beach is along Mission Boulevard here. You don't really find anything else along the Boardwalk or along Bayside Walk. We've got the Funky Lemon here. This is a juicery, eatery, and rotisserie. And next to it, there's a small liquor store with a kind of sketchy looking 24-hour ATM. Okay, we'll find some more up in a couple blocks here. Now you're probably noticing that nobody else is walking here on Mission Boulevard. Nobody walks on Mission Boulevard. Everybody's gonna walk on the Bayside Walk because it's prettier, or everybody's gonna walk on Oceanfront Walk or along the sand. The only people that are walking here, people like me that are making a video and finding the shortest path between the business district. You will find street parking here along Mission Boulevard too. You will not find any street parking in the alleys. And note that the alleys that go on either side of Mission Boulevard, they are one-way alleys. The alley, so, you know, your two-way artery is gonna be this one in the middle. Okay, back to the walk. Here around Santa Clara Place is where the main business district begins. We've got another bike rental place, cheap rentals. You can rent from here. There's another big parking lot down Santa Clara Place in the Bayside. Little cafe, the Olive Cafe, that serves breakfast and brunch. We've got Miss B's Coconut Club here on the corner. This place is always popular. It's got a nice outdoor seating area, just 1 block from the beach. Over that way. Across the street, there's a gift shop that specializes in tiki merch. It's called Boo-Tiki. I just like the name, Boo-Tiki. Sounds cool to me. Next to it is Just Get Wet. They have free diving, spearfishing, boat tours. We've got a Mexican restaurant here, happy hour, because therapy is expensive. That's what they say. They've got some lingering COVID street side seating right here. This is the Guava Beach Bar and Grill. This place goes generally lively late into the night. Across the way, we've got Mission Beach Villas Vacation Home Management. Some of these are vacation rentals and Airbnb. La Perlita Mexican food, little Mexican restaurant, a pizza spot right next door. If you're looking for the best coffee, in my opinion, in Mission Beach, it's gonna be in that brown building right there, Better Buzz Coffee, pretty solid coffee. They do close at like 6 or 7 like that, so don't get there too late. We've got Surfari back here. Those girls said their surfboard was fun. That's good. Yeah, if it's your first time out surfing, definitely rent a foam board because they hurt a lot less when they hit you. There's a little, it says groceries, the Hub, Mission Beach, really more of a liquor store that has some very limited groceries in the center. There is another liquor store here that closed. Oh, I guess they own the same place across the street. So, all right, interesting. Another little beachwear spot. This is probably one of the highest end restaurants in the middle of Mission Beach. There's not really a big high end here, honestly. But this is Moe's, Mission Beach, California. They don't call it happy hour. They call it social hour right there. Steaks, cocktails. Next door, they've got Molly's, serving brunch every weekend. And they have a rooftop bar that they call their Sunshine Bar. I did say all the public parking was free in Mission Beach, but in a pinch, there's a pay parking lot right over there. Gone Bananas Beachwear, one of Mission Beach's most, I don't know, famous long-running bikini shops. They've been there for as long as I can remember. Nail salon here on the corner. Students receive a 10% discount on their nails. We've got cigar and vape, not a hookah lounge, but a like e-cigarette kind of shop. Blue Water, vacation homes, more real estate. I think a lot of people come here and are like, oh, I'm so enchanted, and then they buy a condo. They buy a vacation house. and then they never stay in it, and then they sell it. So there is a lot of turnover in the real estate here. If you need to do laundry, because maybe your Airbnb doesn't have laundry, there is the beach laundromat here in the center. People often ask me where you can do laundry, so there's one. Next to it, another Mexican restaurant, Mission Baja Tacos. Electric bikes here that you can rent. How much do they cost? $22 for an hour, full day, $75, all day, $95. It's a 24-hour period. Do beware riding the electric bikes on the boardwalk. That's like the Ocean Boardwalk or the Bayside Walk. A lot of restrictions on that. If you want to be in like fast electric mode, you've got to be out here on the street. If you're on those other things, you got to be going slow, like 8 miles per hour or less. Okay, we've got another rental. So there are a lot of bike rentals here, Ray's Rentals. A lot of bike rentals because in the summer, like in the summer weekends, like, you know, July 4th weekend, this and that, there's just no place to park anywhere. And so the only way to get around this neighborhood is by bike. Yeah, I like coming here on July 4th, and so it's just gonna be busy. We've got Single Fin Surf and Grill right here. This is burgers, grilled cheese, fish tacos, shrimp tacos, and they've got breakfast here too. Nice outdoor seating patio. A place that sells some pretty good sliders is this spot. Rosemary's right here. They've got some like burger sliders, they've got some chicken sliders, and another cool eating area, little raised up from the road. We've got a Euro spot over here. They claim by their sign that they have the best gyros in America. Is that true? I don't know. I've never eaten there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get back to the beachfront walk because it kind of runs out of the commercial district until we get to Pacific Beach. There is a hotel you might want to consider right on the Pacific Beach side over here called the Catamaran on the bay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and speed up our walk now until we get to Pacific Beach, the border between Mission Beach and Pacific Beach. It's down this walkway, a few blocks. Music coming up behind me from that bike. Very classic thing to do on the boardwalk here is to bring your music and your tunes with you. I'll point out we started at Tower 13. We're now at Tower 21, and the letters of these streets going down. We are now at Vanity. We were just at Toulon, so we're almost to Pacific Beach. And now that we're passing Zanzibar Court, that tells us that we're at the end of the Mission Beach streets. We'll be in Pacific Beach in just a moment, right past Tower 22. These beaches are lifeguarded all year round. In the summer weekends, they'll have all the towers open. Rest of the year in the winter, they'll just have the main towers open, one at South Mission, one in front of Belmont Park, and then a couple here in Pacific Beach. There's a main lifeguard tower that we'll walk past, and then they often have a second one that's staffed over by Law Street. So looking at hotels, there's a hotel right here on the boardwalk. This one, not gonna be ultra fancy, but it is gonna be close to the beach. This is across the street from the Catamaran. This is the, what's the name of this hotel? I can't remember. We'll see it as we turn the corner, so you get the name. But it has a oceanfront pool right there, some cool art up on the walls, only 3 stories tall, so not very big. If you wanna stay at some of these in the summer, probably best to make your reservation 6 months out to make sure you get the one that you want. All right, as we snap the line right here, this is the beginning of Pacific Beach. This is Pacific Beach Drive. This hotel is, why does it not have a name? The Wayfarer San Diego? Can that be the name? I don't know. There's another hotel here. This one also pretty crummy. I don't know that I would stay there. Okay, we've got a famous restaurant, world famous, right here on the beach. This is, oh, let me just show you inside. They've got a cool beachfront patio right here. This is one of my dad's favorite restaurants to Pacific Beach. The food's okay, but the view is spectacular if you get one of these seats outside. You can notice the boardwalk has narrowed here now. And the reason why is that when they widened the boardwalk back there, they went this way into the houses. And because there's some businesses and things like that there, I think they just didn't want to impact these businesses. We've got Woody's, that's primarily a coffee shop that also serves some food. Pro tip for Woody's, one of the best views from a coffee shop down here is to go get your drink, go through this door, and then you can sit up there. That's cool. So they say Woody's, burgers, and sunsets. Hi there.
Hi,
Taking a photo.
I'm
yes.
here because I watched your video.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah,
right on.
Yeah,
Very good.
I subscribed to your channel.
Awesome.
Oh, I need to come here.
Awesome. Always great to run into my fellow explorers. That was Johnson from San Jose down here with his family. Why? Because he saw the video that I made of this place a couple years ago. So yes, this is my 2025 update. Maybe if you watch this, I'll see you down here when I make the next one. We've got this cool set of shops down here. There's a ice cream place, there's a taco place, there's a burger place down there. Back in this way, there's another kind of like shopping mall. And then probably the most famous bar in this whole beach area is right here, the Lahaina Beach House. This place always has tons of people out here on the balcony. There's just like also a place to drink like this on the Belmont Park side, but nobody's ever there. Everybody is always here over at the Lahaina Beach House. We've got a place that you can get surf lessons here, rent some more e-bikes. Private surf lessons, 10% off. Let's see, can I see the price for the surfboard lessons? No, but if you want to rent a foam surfboard, it's $50 all day. That's what I could see there. You can see it starts to get busier over here. And it gets busier over this way compared to Mission Beach. While Mission Beach has the most parking, people tend to just stay there. But Pacific Beach, it's not like just 3 blocks from the ocean. Like the neighborhood goes on, miles to the 5. So there's just a larger population of people who live here and people who can park here to get to this beach. Which is why I tend to come to Pacific Beach less as my primary destination, just because I find the parking to be harder over here. On the right is a hostel, which has ocean views. So if you're looking for the hostel living, check that out. Ice cream shop here on the corner. There is some, let's see, do they have the name of their hostel? What's the name of this hostel? I don't know why these places don't have better names. You can see from the boardwalk. We are a private hostel. This is the Beach Bungalow. There we go. And then these, I think it's called like the Pacific Beach Cottages. These are cute little cottages that you can get right here along the boardwalk. This would be more my cup of tea. I grew up here in San Diego, so I tend not to actually really stay in any of these hotels in particular. But this one always seems much more well-maintained than just a more chill crowd over here at the beach cottages. The seawall along the boardwalk, popular place to just sit and admire the people watching go by. Popular for rollerblading, popular for roller skating, popular for skateboarding. But summer weekends, oh boy, super busy. You'll probably be walking your bike through here. It'll be that busy and that hard to pass each other. Here's another cool spot right on the beach, the Baja Beach Cafe. This one used to be called the Green Flash in honor of the Green Flash that you could see from that artwork that we saw before. In addition to their little courtyard, they've also got a whole bunch of seating out here, courtesy of COVID, that got them that extra seating. Another popular set of bars right here along this parking, right along the boardwalk. We've got the Water Bar, we've got the Shore Club, and we've got a gift shop down below, right next to the main Pacific Beach lifeguard tower. Okay, I'm gonna take us down onto the sand a little bit so we can get a closer look at Crystal Pier. Crystal Pier, this pier right here is a wooden pier that has cottages on it. We'll get closer and you can see more, but those cottages are a hotel. and so you can actually get a room right above the water. If I wanted to stay in someplace really special down here, I would stay in those cottages on Crystal Pier. The pier itself is open to the public from sunrise to sunset. It might not look like it, but we'll go through and check that out before we walk down the main commercial district in Pacific Beach, Garnet Avenue, which is where all the primary restaurants and bars are that aren't on the beach. In San Diego, you may not drink alcohol on the sand itself, which is why the bars right along the sand tend to be so popular. That was a change. If you were here 30 years ago and you're like, Chris, San Diego beaches used to be full of booze and tattoos. You are right, but that did change in recent history to not allow alcohol on the beach. You might be wondering, where are all the fire rings? I don't know. Apparently the city of San Diego has some like budget crisis, and they had to like get rid of the fire rings because they couldn't pay to have the fire rings serviced. The water temperature here in Mission and Pacific Beach in the summer can be about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 70, 72 in its highest time, which is about August, September. Here in June, water temperature about 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're coming in May and June, definitely beware of what they call June gloom. That's gonna be like usually before lunchtime. It's all just socked in with clouds, and then afternoon, the clouds burn off and the sun comes out. So May and June can be a little bit questionable beach weather in the morning hours. And in fact, today it was cloudy at the beach until about 2 o'clock. I wasn't sure whether I was gonna be able to make this video today because I was watching the sun, and beach videos generally are much better made when the sun is out. Okay, things I like about the beach here, there's like pretty much no rocks. It's sandy, it's a fine sand in the summer. The waves are generally small and calm, so great for kids or adults to go out boogie boarding. Also popular for surf. They do dedicated surf and swim zones. If you see a set of yellow checkered flags, that usually indicates the place that is between them, where it's swim only and then surf on the other side. Okay, you can see Crystal Pier here. Fun place to take photos is absolutely underneath the pier. Like, it's a classic beach photo to stand under the pier and get a photo directly out into the water. One thing not to do if you're here at the beach at sunset time is to try to take this photo. The photo of you in the sunset. Well, here, I put the sun behind me. But like, it never comes out. You're always too dark. If it's sunset time, you'll be best trying to take a photo like this if you want yourself in it. One of my favorite places to take sunset photos is absolutely gonna be up on Crystal Pier that we're gonna check out in just a second after we walk back across the sand and up to the pier. I'll see you there. The boardwalk continues on the bluff top this way for about another half mile. We're not gonna go that way because we're gonna walk on Crystal Pier right here. It makes it look like you can't get in. I don't know, it says pier closed during construction. Does that mean it's closed right now? Closed today. All right, well, they're doing construction. Most of the time when they're not, then you can walk down there all the way to the end, past the cottages, check out the view way down there. At the foot of the pier is this place called Kono's, which is a super popular Hawaiian breakfast spot. They are open from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. They also have a smaller location about a mile down Garnet called Conitos, or the Little Konos. This is the main business district. This is Garnet. We can see the 710 Beach Club right here. It has a little window next to the bar that you can get chicken tenders, poke bowls, pizza, fish tacos, reasonable prices for the beach. Apparently America's Best Mocha is next door. I haven't had the mocha, so I couldn't tell you. We got a couple girls riding a tandem bike. All right, that's always fun. The Hideaway over this way, more of a sit-downy type restaurant. This is going to be Mission Boulevard again that we are crossing right up ahead. Pretty solid upscale tacos here on the left at City Tacos. If you're looking for not the standard carne asada fish taco and you want something a little bit more creative, check this place out. The tacos are going to be more expensive, but you can see their May taco of the month, the Scorchy Porky. All right, probably never had one of those before, have you? Or at least you've never had a taco with that kind of name. If sandwiches are more your jam, Board and Brew here has sandwiches and beer on tap. Okay, at the corner of Garnet and Mission Boulevard, we have Prince Street Pizza across the way that we're going to see. The business district on Mission Boulevard continues down this way for also about another half mile. And if you drove about 5 miles, you'd get to La Jolla, the Gem, one of San Diego's other popular beach communities, but definitely more upscale than Mission and Pacific Beach. So if you're looking for upscale dining, upscale hotels, you're going to find that 5 miles north in La Jolla. Prince Street Pizza is a pizza place from New York City. These are they make these square pizzas, the Naughty Pie, the Spicy Spring, the Prince Perfection, and the Four Cheese. Irv's Burgers right here. Pretty good burgers, never really busy, so I don't know if they're gonna stay in business, honestly. Over here, we've got Handles, homemade ice cream, solid ice cream. Not as good as the gelato place that we saw earlier, but if you're over on this side, it'll do in a pinch. If you've got kiddos, we have Ramen, Ryoma, which parking is another much. I said all the parking along the beach is free, but not here. In this commercial district, down Garnet and the streets surrounding it, you're gonna pay by meters. Note the time. Some of these are 8 to 6, other ones are 10 to 8 p.m. They take credit card, they take Apple Pay, so that makes them easy to pay. It's gonna take a lot of quarters if you're trying to pay. A lot of bars like this. Mavericks Club, Union Kitchen, clearly too early in the day for these places to really be open, but these places really get hopping once the sun goes down, really get hopping on Friday and Saturday nights. This place, Mavericks, you see already has a couple security guards out here with like nobody inside or very few people inside, so this place is quite a party too. Okay, we've got the Fitness Collective over on the right, where it looks like the people doing their fitness class are just going for a run around their gym or something like that. I always find it's like these kind of gyms where they're like it's a bit self-directed. They are like, okay, go lift some weights. Okay, go run around the building. And the the fitness coach doesn't really do much of anything. Like, it's easy for them. Go run around the building. And then they go take a shot of tequila or they go smoke a cigarette. I'm not talking about you guys at the Fitness Collective. I'm sure that is a very upstanding gym, but some other ones, some other fitness centers. Okay. We've got Pangea Outpost over here on the corner. This is like a gift shop of gift shops. It's like a lot of different independent vendors that like own their little stores in there, and you can go buy it from different people who curate their things. If you're a Bank of America customer and you're looking for a Bank of America ATM, you'll find one right here in this big branch. You'll find the more normal 24-hour fitness gym over on that side next to a Kid Wonder. What's Kid Wonder? It's like a soft play gym kind of place. Not really an indoor playground, but this open kid gym where they've got gymnastics, ninja, cheer, yoga, mommy and me. They do camps, after school, parties, Friday night out. Next to it's the Mad Beat, like it's probably vegetarian, vegan restaurant. I've not eaten at the Mad Beat. I'm not into beats. I don't want to get beaten. Arbor, Skate and Snow. The Cuts DJ Academy, if you want to learn to be a DJ. Wicked, wicked, wah! Yeah, that's my DJ impression. We've got the hair studio here. Pretty big hair cutting place. I can smell the hair product coming in from the side. If you are looking for Italian food, Filippi's here has some solid Italian food. If you've watched my Little Italy video, I say to give the one in Little Italy a pass because the lines are just way too long at that one, and it's not worth standing in line. But this Filippi's, never line. So you can just hop right in, and they've also got like a little Italian market inside. So if you want to pick up some Italian groceries, you can do that. Hello, and it smells delicious inside Felipe's. You're welcome. She was friendly. She said thank you, that you probably didn't hear me say respond to. Oh, here we go. The sign at this barber shop says, "You're not sad, you need a haircut." Okay, all right. Do I need a haircut, fellow explorers? All right, maybe I do, but I don't feel sad. Here's a little good vibes bar. Not too early for good vibes bar. Anyway, Garnet definitely is a late night street. The food box right here, they make some really good burgers. Also like really creative burgers, but I've had their burgers and I like them. If a chicken sandwich is more your style, then you will find some chicken sandwiches here in this corner. Dave's Hot Chicken, LA chain, Insomnia Cookies, her 24-hour cookies. And down this way, we've got a coffee shop, coffee and bagel. My dad says he really likes the roast beef sandwiches from Jim's Roast Beef and Subs, and I like the Detroit style pizza over here at the Square Pizza Company. There's also a little taco shop here on the corner. Well, all right, fellow explorers, if you want to explore more of San Diego, you can check out my walk through Coronado right here. You can check out my walk through Old Town right here. My full San Diego playlist right here in the corner where you can dive into a whole bunch more San Diego. Links are also in the description. And as usual, I won't say goodbye because I'll see you in the next video.